All right, folks, what is missing off of all these e-bike channels, mine included? There's something that is missing, and that is long-term ownership of an e-bike. I've done a lot of review videos myself, and I do the video and then the bike is gone probably 1 to 2 months later. But what's it like to keep one long-term? This that I'm riding right now is a bike I plan on keeping long-term. I like this one. This is the Euphree Stellar Falcon. That's what it looks like. 2.8-inch wide tires, so kind of fat tire. It still feels very nimble, and I've decked it out. I've added so much stuff to this. We went crazy with accessories. We got the front basket with the liner in it, which is really cool. There's all these zipper pockets and stuff in it. Front basket, liner, the stem bag. I added taller handlebars. So I have the adjustable stem like straight up, and then I put these handlebars with a bigger curve on it, so I'm really upright on it. What else? It comes with the awesome seat post, so that's stock. Put a bag on the back. We got the folding lock. I added mirrors so I can see around me. So we're slowly building this out into the ultimate comfort ride machine. And I got a few more things I'm going to do to it. Probably swap the seat, and I want to put Tannus foam inside the tires, just for puncture protection, and also I like the ride quality that it gives. So I'll probably do that. But this is one that, as I clean out the garage, I had about 20 bikes in there. When I started my clean out process, I'm down to about 12. I hope to get it to 10 or less. And this is one that I just knew I was not going to get rid of, because it's the only one. This is the bike I keep in the garage for when I want to go do this. I just want to cruise, comfort, greenway, something lightweight, nimble, that feels like a bicycle. All the other ones in my garage are all fat tire with big power, and they just feel like electric toys. This one feels like an electric bicycle. I can go out and I can pedal a little bit. I can get a little bit of a workout, get the blood flowing. And even all decked out like this, with all the baskets and locks and racks and mirrors and everything on it, it only weighs 84 pounds. That's pretty light in terms of electric bikes, really. But I knew I was not going to get rid of this one. So this is one I'm going to try to show you long-term ownership on, and what happens when you put 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 miles on these bikes. Are they still running? We're going to find out. I'm going to try to ride this a little bit more. Unfortunately, over the last couple years, I've just gotten so bogged down with videos and review videos that I don't take much time to just do this anymore. It's become my job. Riding bikes is now a job, and I don't get to just enjoy the bike like this very often. So I'm going to try to do that a lot more, make a regular schedule of riding this bike, putting some miles on it. And I'll show you as I continue to build this thing out and all the things I do to it. We're doing the foam in the tires for sure, maybe a seat. Right now it's super comfortable. Gosh, the tall bars like this, I've got the wires stretched about as far as they will possibly go. I cannot go any higher, but it is a beautiful ride position. And it's comfortable. I got the step through, which I like, over the mid step one. Just, it's so convenient. So yeah, I don't know, man. I couldn't part with this one. So this is gonna stick around for a while. I'm still undecided on what other bikes. I might keep 1 or 2 other bikes for long-term assessment. So I'm sure I will still do review videos, but they probably won't be as plentiful. Only maybe like unique ones. Because like I said, they're largely using the same frames and same components, and I feel like you're just doing the same review over and over. And people don't want to I don't think they want to just watch only reviews. Don't you want to see what it's like to keep one long term and to modify them? That's the fun part. So we're going to modify this one a little bit, not a whole lot, because it's really good as is. And I also have plans to build out the Citizen bike. I've got a new idea for that, and I've got parts in my cart. I just haven't pulled the trigger on buying it yet, but I'm going to do something interesting with the Citizen bike. We might go 72 volts on that in a different way and see how it compares to the stock 72 volt bikes you can buy. I'm also contemplating, do I put another small battery pack on this bike? It's a 15 amp hour battery, and it's been adequate really for the rides I do. But if I want to do anything really long, I would kind of have that little bit of anxiety of, am I going to have enough battery to do it? So you've got 15 amp hours in the frame on this one. I could put like a 10 amp hour battery pack in the bag with a balancer. I would have to do a really clean job on it though, because this thing is clean looking. All these wires are perfectly wrapped. They go in the stem and they disappear. It's a really great design as far as wire and cable management on this bike, and I wouldn't want to mess that up. So I would try to hide a balancer in here, and then a wire that would, go along the frame and up the rack where you wouldn't see it. It'd be on the inside there. and just have a battery in there that I could plug and unplug and just use it for whenever I want to do like really long rides. This bike is dressed up pretty good right now. The Euphree, their accessories are really good quality, I gotta say. This basket liner is a great idea. That was one of my complaints when I originally reviewed their City Robin bike, is when it just had a rack or a basket on the back with everything you put in would just fall out because there was no liner in it. So now they got these awesome liners, which they have a cover on them too. Look at this. So I keep it stashed in the pocket when I'm not using it, but you just kind of zip like this all the way around, and now it's closed. Interesting. I mean, it's not rainproof, it's just fabric, but I mean, at least it would keep your items from bouncing out of the basket. And then I just kind of fold it up, tuck it in this pocket right here, and you don't even know it's there. But what other accessories do I need to have on this bike? It's pretty well set up right now. There's not much else I need. I got the stem bag is convenient for my espresso and cream. Well, there you go. The Euphree Stellar Falcon is taken long-term ownership slot number 1. All right, what other bike do you want to see long-term stuff on? I have my thoughts on what other bikes should be next. I'm only going to be able to do it on like maybe 2 bikes where I put some serious miles on them. I ride a lot of miles, but they get spread across so many bikes that no bike really gets more than a couple hundred miles on it. But to do long-term review, I need to put like couple thousand on it, I think, and just see how all the components and everything hold up. All right, well, that's about all I got for you today. Once I get the garage whittled down to like 9 or 10 bikes, I'll show you what's left and why they made the cut. And time for me to just go out now and enjoy the rest of this 75-degree day in November in North Carolina. I'll see you in the next one. All right, I think I just found the largest leaf I've ever seen. Look at the size of that thing. That is a big leaf. Wow. That's huge. It didn't even fit in my basket. That's a big basket. I'll take the whole basket. Alright, we got just 163 miles on the odometer. Still a baby.
God. That is the biggest leaf in my life. Where did you find this?
It was just on the path. I know. It's huge. What kind of leaf is that?
I don't know.
People tell me in the comments. It looks like a maple leaf, but holy cow.